There guys, Derek here, and today I'm going to be bringing you a big Five Nights at Freddy's mystery. Many people have debated who Purple Guy is, and who he supposedly is a guy who in these things called death minigames is seen to have killed 5 children, but no one knows who he is. However, I believe there are 2 people. Now, this theory has been seen many places, but I've also noticed it because of their color and shape and stuff. But I will explain that all in a second. This is just my opinion theory for it, so don't take it like, if you disagree, don't be all, oh no, that's not right, or anything. So I've seen some theory videos when some people really get frustrated when they don't think a theory is right, but here's my theory. So strap tight, grab some popcorn, and relax, because it could get a little confusing at some points. I'll be honest, I've been lost in it too. So anyway, if you can, as you watch, I'm going to be switching from pictures, but, well, first of all, let me get this over with. There are 2 guys, Purple Guy and Pink Guy. Most people believe Pink Guy's Purple Guy when he was younger. However, I disagree because this is let me try and find another picture. This is a bad picture. Well, it's not a bad picture, but it's inaccurate because Pink Guy's the same size as Phone Guy. They've changed Pink Guy's size to make it look even, but to be honest, Pink Guy's smaller. Doesn't have as weird of a neck. He looks a little broader than Purple Guy, because Purple Guy looks to be like super thin. And there's just a lot of differences. So let me search the death mini games from Five Nights at Freddy's real fast, just so you can get some pictures. So there are, I think, 4 in total in the second game. There's not much in the third game I talk about today, except for little death mini games. Here we go. Hurry up and switch. No. Oh, it's taking so long. You did this in my last video. That's what I thought. No. Hurry up. You're so dang slow. Okay. Here we go. So which one do I want first? I gotta wait for these ones to load. Nope, don't know what I clicked on, but I don't want it yet. So, if these are ever gonna load, if I can find the one I'm looking for. Okay, I'm gonna have to be more specific. Foxy. This is the first one I'm gonna cover. Is Foxy's death minigame. So it may seem like, hey, you're just reviewing the death minigame. Stop finding out who the Pink/Purple Guy is. Well, I will be in a second. So here we go. This is the kind of picture I wanted. So in this minigame, you play as Foxy. You run into the children 3 times. First 2 times, they're happy. They're just cheering. But the 3rd time, before you go in, you see that pink man. He's just sitting there. Oh, I can't zoom in on it. But he's just sitting there right by where he's committed the crime, as you can tell. And he's smiling. Like, haha, look. What kind of guy... If you just committed a crime by killing those 5 kids, would you stand that close to the crime scene? But my theory is that maybe, I think Pink Guy and Purple Guy were working together. And here's the big reveal. Drum roll, please. I think Pink Guy is the day shift worker before you. And here's the even bigger one. You know who I think Purple Guy is? I think Purple Guy is none other than Phone Guy. So anyway, my theory behind that is, reason I think it's Pink Guy is the guy before you. Well, if you listen to my Five Nights at Freddy's theory, this is a Five Nights at Freddy's theory. If you listen to my Bite of 87 theory, you'll hear how I talk about how Pink Guy was, I think that Foxy was the cause of the Bite of 87 because of all the new release images on Scott's website, all the 8s and 7s, the 87 in Foxy's eyes. I know I didn't cover that stuff, but still, I believe Foxy's responsible for the Bite of 87, and I think the victim was that former day card. So here's what I think happened. So, you know how it says there's one last event? I don't think that's when you go as Jeremy Fitzgerald for the party and then get bit and die. Or not die, but get all numbed or whatever in the brain. So what I think happened was, he is back there after, see, phone guy makes uncomfortable references when talking about pink guy, probably known as his partner in crime. And he doesn't want them to get caught, and so he mentions them, and he's like, suits have been moved, and he stutters and stuff, so I think he doesn't talk about the bite of 87, but what I think happened was, oops, I'm copying stuff. What I think happened was, the reason, the pink guy was around, the animatronics had witnessed him kill the kids in the Golden Freddy suit, and I think purple guy used the other suit, Springtrap, which I'll explain maybe more in another theory video. But so I think he led them back there, and Foxy had witnessed it before, and he, knowing loving the kids, having seen them before, wanted to save them. So next time he came back, he saw him do it to the kids again, I guess, because there were several different murders, and we don't know how many total. So I'm guessing he attacked Pink Guy and bit him. And thus, later, pizza workers found him, and so they sent him to the hospital because no one knew what he was doing back there in that Golden Freddy suit or whatever, and he was too bitten because of that to realize what was going on. So first, let me take a selfie. Let me go to the next mini game. Oh no, where am I? I'm in history. Hold on, guys. Let me fix this. Wait, no, I'm still in the same place. Sorry, guys, minor error, and I can't edit this stuff out because I've already explained that to you guys in my important update video, if you've seen it. So, do I need other minigames? There's one. Oh, yeah, here we go. This one. So, what I think happened was that left Purple Guy alone because Pink Guy was at the hospital still nourishing back to health. So, the puppet you can see there is leading Freddy around, and so Puppet's trying to help take down Purple Guy while they have a chance. So Purple Guy, as you can see, he has something in his hand, attacks Freddy, and it says, "You can't when you lose." So I think Purple Guy was trying to make sure the animatronics couldn't cause any trouble while he was down in numbers, maybe, or something. The down on numbers, whatever, Anyway, I don't know if I need too much for the death minigames, but what I think happened was, then, if you look at the clippings, let me find him, Freddy Fazbear clippings, oops. I don't need the give gifts, give life, or other ones in this one. Here we go. Five Nights at Freddy's. One newspaper clipping. This should find something for me. And here we go. One of these is it. So it says on these newspaper clippings, when it changes in the wall, it says 5 kids went missing. And so, however, the culprit was found and caught on camera. So what I think happened was Purple Guy began to help nourish Pink Guy back to health. And here we are at the first restaurant now, where they committed another murder on the kids. So they really got something against kids. And so I think Purple Guy, realizing there was cameras and stuff, or knowing there was cameras, ended up setting Pink Guy up to be caught by the cops. So it would kind of make it like the murderer for the kids was no longer there. So thus he was caught and arrested, and he's not really seen throughout the series very much. And then that left Purple Guy. So let me go to Five Nights at Freddy's 3 Final Death minigame. Five Nights at Freddy's 3 Final minigame. Good game. So this is also revealing who I think the culprits are. Some facts, which I'll be getting into later, are laid in a second, and the story behind him. So in this last minigame, you play as one of the dead children, and you go into this room, and there's Purple Guy, and so they all block off the exit except for the one you're playing as. Purple Guy, as you can tell, looks really freaked out, like, oh my gosh, and he runs around. It's hilarious. He's like having a spasm attack. He's going, his eyes are wide. He's sprinting around until eventually he gets in the Springtrap suit. And when he gets in the Springtrap suit, he laughs before the spring lock fails, and there goes old purple guy. It kills him. And so he lies, you see him, all the dead spirits leave. And so what I think happened, so it looks like purple guy's dead. However, his spirit, either he's still like alive and in a lot of pain, or his spirit is haunting the golden Bonnie, or Springtrap animatronic that thus haunts you in the third game at Fazbear's Fright. So that's what I think. So I think purple guy's still kind of around, but I think pink guy's like, okay, see you, goodbye, gone. He's kind of been dropped out of the storyline. And so here's some facts about why I think they're who's who. I've kind of already told you the company didn't press charges when it caught the first culprit of the murder of the kids. And that was probably because they knew he was a worker. He had worked there. They didn't want to press charges because they knew he worked there. And if they did and someone found out he'd worked there, it would look bad and stuff, so they just didn't press charges on him. There's really not many other characters, because I don't think it was Jeremy Fitzgerald or that Fritz Smith, because they just wouldn't seem like it would make sense for them, considering Phone Guy's the one explaining all the stuff that's going on to him. And then the reason I think Phone Guy's purple guy, besides the fact that he knows the most about the place, knows all the ins and outs, storage rooms and stuff, because he's been there for quite a long time, as we find out, until he dies in the one right before Fazbear Fright, or supposedly dies, in which people debate over which animatronic killed him. I don't think it was an animatronic. I think the scene you play as in the death minigame, or the final, or not death minigame, sorry, I got hiccups. The final minigame you play in Five Nights at Freddy's 3, you can hear the scene going on. Like, he's freaking out because he knows they're coming, and so he ends up having it cut off. So I think that's the scene that's going on, and thus it seems like he's dead, pretty much, because he says, "Look in the suits in the back," because he knows his last resort's gonna be to get in one of those suits. So I believe he gets in one of the suits, and of course it fails, and thus poor old purple guy is trapped there for eternity to haunt unhappily. Who I don't know if he'll appear in the fourth game. So if you look in the newspaper clipping, let me find it. You can see him in the background as it talks about the place burning down. Let me find it. fnaf 3 newspaper at the ending. This might work. I might have to type brightened. Yeah, let's type brightened before. Brightened. Here we go, this is a good one. You can see Springtrap in the background, like showing he's still alive. So I think Phone Guy was responsible for burning the place down, so he could be free to get out of that place or something. I think he's still alive, and my guess, and the reason you can kind of tell there's someone inside Springtrap is, besides the random screen that pops up where it shows like opening the mask and there's a face, it seems like you can see parts throughout him, like you can see a brain, and like where it's the little cuts and marks are, you can see like what looks like human body parts, things that wouldn't be in an animatronic. That's my guess. He's stuck in there, and he may be in the next game to haunt you again, because otherwise it wouldn't make sense for that animatronic to move, because it was like a mascot, a spring lock, so I don't think it would move otherwise. But that's just my theory of who the culprits are, and I'll probably go into more theories and other stuff that explains it, like the death mini games a little more, and the one time you feel sad, and I click on it. So that's about all for this video. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. If you have, leave a like, and I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.